You might think that in today's day and age that handmade products are out of style, but that couldn't be further from the truth. There are plenty of artisans who still make products by hand and can make a living or at least a profitable side business. Let's talk about some of the benefits. If you have a skill at making things, you can get started right now. Nothing is easier when you have the tools in your own home. You can build a simple website today and take orders tomorrow. This is also a great way to test to see if a market exists for what you're selling. Make a few items by hand and see if they sell. If they do, you can then look into mass production if you want to go that route. If you're thinking about handcrafting products, you probably already have a special skill and the tools to use that skill. So your startup costs are usually very low, and you don't even need a website at this point. You can start getting customers on social media wherever you share your craft. It's generally straightforward to start a handcrafted items business. Handmade products are often a lot more expensive than mass-produced products. This means you need a lot fewer customers. So if you're selling dice, instead of selling 1,000 dice and making $1 for each one, you might only sell 100 dice and get paid $10 each, and you'll make the same amount of money. This reduces a lot of logistics, cash flow, and customer support problems. When you do small batch or one-off products, you typically sell these directly to customers either through your own site or through a marketplace. You can also offer a custom quote, where you get paid to build a specific version of a product for a specific person. This is essentially getting paid to do customer research. Instead of manufacturing 10,000 units and hoping they sell, customers tell you what they want and pay you for the custom work. After doing a few months of doing custom work, you should have an idea of what the market wants and can choose to go into manufacturing if you want. Having a direct connection to the customer is incredibly valuable. The biggest drawback is that handcrafting is very time intensive. Maybe it takes you 8 to 20 hours to make a product. Each hour you spend making products is an hour you can't spend on your business. This isn't necessarily a bad thing, but beware that you need to price your product so that you're actually paying for your time. If it takes you 8 hours to draw a custom illustration for someone and you charge $10, you're probably going to go out of business. I recommend coming up with a price point that pays for your time and don't worry about it being too expensive. There's always an upscale market willing to pay for custom products. I'll show you some examples later in this course. Handmade products are especially hard to scale. It's usually a unique skill that you have, so you can't hire people easily, or you'll have to pay them a lot or spend months training them. This makes it tricky around holiday seasons when orders pick up. You might have to work hardest right around that time. If you want to scale your business, you'll have to put effort into writing a process that anyone can follow. Overall, handcrafting is the easiest way to get started with e-commerce if you already have a skill and the equipment. There are a lot fewer logistics to juggle since you have fewer but more expensive orders. You do have to spend a lot of your time creating products, and it is a challenge to scale. If you like this model, give it a go. It's very easy to test, and if you discover a really profitable niche, you can always grow into manufacturing.